Hey guys, it's me Victor. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I paint with acrylics, how I use my acrylics to look almost like oil, and how I blend my colors and how I do my backgrounds. It will be a little tutorial where I show you my secrets, what product I use to mix with my acrylic, and I will not use any fancy brushes or paint. Okay, we're back. I have a piece of paper that I have prepped with gesso, like always. I'm usually painting on the canvas, but this time for the demonstration I will paint on the paper. Okay. We will start by acrylics. What I use is simple acrylics that you can get in the art supply store. I use the PBO, the Liquitex. I also use the Amsterdam one. These are studio acrylics. Great acrylic. We are starting by making our colors, mixing our colors together, and I will show you what product I use. I like to use a glass palette because after my paint is dry on it, I can scrape it easily without using any plate that I will waste in the trash. So I prefer using my glass. I like to use also a palette knife to mix my color easily. I will start with my blue. Let's make a dark blue. I use some black mixed with some phthalo blue here. It will make a great dark tone, almost black, bluish. This is the color that I like. I'm also using a little spray with water in it, and I like to spray my acrylic so it stays wet. And now I will show you something that I've discovered. I used also some glycerin in my paint. What glycerin does, it will keep the moisture in the paint. So I will add just 5 to 10% in the paint, plus water to have a great smooth paint. And I've put the glycerin in my little bottle like this. It's the kitchen bottles. It's easy for me to pour the glycerin in my paint. So let's start here. I will put just a tiny bit of glycerin here. Again, some water. And now I will mix the glycerin in my paint. You will need to mix the paint well, because if it's not mixed well, you will have glycerin and it will not dry. Okay. Now I will also have some white here. Again, I will put some glycerin in it. Not too much. Let me clean my palette knife. And now we can mix the white with the glycerin. On smaller project like this demonstration, you can use the acrylic directly without glycerin, but on a larger project like a large canvas, glycerin is really helpful to make the base of the canvas. If you want to do gradient colors and great mixes into paint, you can use glycerin in your paint, and it will help with the drying issues. So now that my paint is okay, we will use only 2 colors, and I will show you what I usually do with them. I like to use, for the brushes, I like to use flat brushes like this. These are synthetic brushes. Okay, these are synthetic brushes, not the cheapest one, but they're not that expensive. These are stiff, but not too much, and most importantly, they are really soft to the touch. I will use 2 brushes. A glass of water here, and a piece of tissue. So we will start by a gradient look. I will show you just simple gradient colors here. I start by watering my brush here, remove the excess water here. We will start with a base of white here. You can paint all over. I use my spray to really give water to the paint and have a slight amount of paint here. Even if I had glycerin in my paint or water, you need to work quick, okay? Because it is acrylic, it is not like oil. So I spread evenly my white acrylics here, and then also I like to use also a small brush, dip into my dark blue, and now we can make some random touch of color here. Take your brush with the white and gently brush over the blue. Okay, here. Now I take my dry brush here, no water, and gently brush over, no pressure at all, back and forth like that, back and forth, and yeah, and make a cross like that, cross up and down. Try to brush on every direction until you will no longer see any brush strokes. Okay. It will, now you can see that my brush strokes have almost disappeared. And I brush really gently, like almost don't touch the paper. the canvas or paper, doesn't matter. Here, and now I finished with this one. This will be I use this technique to make my base, my background color. Okay, now we can go a little bit darker in the color. Let's say we will make, I will take some white here. Here I will spread the white here, like that. Always pay attention that the paint is still wet. And now I'm going to take some dark blue here. Here like that. And take my white again and mix the paint together like so. And again, I'm taking my dry brush, and go over gently, really gently. If there's too much paint on the brush, you can go with the tissue and re-dry the brush, okay? Because if I go on the white with some blue in the brush, you will have some stroke of blue in the white, okay? And now I will stop here. I have a beautiful gradient color here. This one looks almost like water, and this one looks almost like the sky. And now here we're gonna make some like a gate slice. Like what I like to do is put my white here. Don't forget to use the water. Here you can take your bottle, your spray bottle, and spray here like so. Put the white all over in a fine layer of paint evenly. And now with my small brush and some blue, dark blue, I'm going to create some lines like the geode and the stone effect that I like to use here. Maybe put more here. And again, with my brush full of white, I can go over this and follow my lines here like so. Don't go over too much because it will erase what you've done. With the dry brush, I like to use also my hand. I will go over and smooth the brush strokes here like so. Back and forth like that. And again, I put a lot of water so I can go back and forth, and the paint will not dry quick because I've added some glycerin in it. These techniques are a matter of time and work. You need to practice to get this result, and feel in the brush the paint and the moisture in the paint, so you can work easily and don't mess with the blending. Okay, I think it's pretty good. So now I will let everything dry, and I will show you in the next video how I highlight and add details on this. So here is the result. I really like this one. It is well blended and there's no brush strokes at all. The second one is not that great. I should have wet more my paint, but it's okay. I like the final result. And the third one, I really like it too. Tell me what you think about the three samples here. Thank you if you've watched the entire video, and thank you for following me. If you're not already, please subscribe, like, and comment my video. Really appreciate it, and see you for a new one. Bye. Bye, guys.